everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock City, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Kennesaw State Owls. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Team out there, we're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense will get the first swing today. I love being in Miami for the Orange Bowl. So much history and tradition. So many championships have been won in this game. But Kirk, they've been playing this since 1935. Can you tell me who won that first Orange Bowl?
You know what's funny is I actually asked the Sunshine Scooter, who's from Miami, just in case you might ask me that question, so I have an answer. Miami played the Bison of Bucknell, and Bucknell upset them. Talk about a team coming out of left field and pulling off an upset even back then. But who would have guessed how much this game in the college football world would change since then?
And they'll use the ground game here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Oh, nice sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
The Hawkeyes will send their punt team onto the field. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. So the Kennesaw State Owls offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players for just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. Second down after that run on the previous play. And they hand it off to the back. He's found some room at the 45. Big play across midfield. Now they're threatening at the opponent's 38. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
That sack sets up a second down and long. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. An explosive play. They finally grab him, but the ball moves inside the 25. Pre-snap motion from the offense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's got it for a big gain.
Chris, how about the call here with the wheel route? The running back, we know he can run the football, but here he shows his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield. And that wheel route is tough on a defense. Sometimes the back can get lost. Here he catches it and finds his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Brooks at the sideline steps out after a short gain. That completion makes it second and medium. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
Well, it's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've got a lot of pressure. I think that's their second sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? He's moving out of the pocket now. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And the Hawkeyes will bring their punt team on the field now. They're going to kick it away for the second time. No fair catch. He feels the punt. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Here comes the Kennesaw State offense back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back, fires it to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He has first down yardage at the 46. It's an option look. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Second down play coming up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Defense looking for back-to-back sacks. Third down now. There's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10?
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
The junior able to bring him down quickly. Offense getting set. Second down play here. They'll try the option play here. He shreds the tackle. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. 7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. As a design quarterback keeper. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. To off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 11. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
And the Iowa offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Takes the handoff and tests the left side. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Hold it. Offense. That one hurts. Smacks him up 10 yards. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. The short completion of the tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Airing this one out toward the sideline. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's going to take off here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. The Hawkeyes will line up to boot it away. Looking to flip the field here. Oh, and he's got some space here. Quick juke to get free. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Here comes the Owls offense back out there. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Good enough for first down yardage. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Defense will make the stop. It will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Kennesaw State is in front right now, and the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We expect the teams to have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. On third down, he drops to throw. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Oh, really nice by the big fella there, defensive tackle. He never bought into that play action fake. Went right in for the quarterback and brought him down.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. This is a daunting attempt from 54 yards out. Let's see if he's got the leg. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And the kickoff will be returned. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Okay, so the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Second down play coming up for this offense. It's a draw play. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a first down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line to run the hurry up. And at first down, they go right back to him. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. So from the 21-yard line, it's now second and long. And he'll set up to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Breaking free at the 35. Slides to avoid the big hit.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Quick completion to the tight end. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Quarterback still with the football. Brought down at the 46, good enough for a first down. The Hawkeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this third and short. See what you can do from here.
Important second down play coming up. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Kennesaw State's offense out there now. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. It's a quarterback keeper. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch play to the back. Breaks loose at the 40. Brought down after a big gain and a first down. Defense, no answer for the option that time. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Here's the option play. The back's got it on the pitch. Finding space at the 20. And the runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about.
Hold it. Offense.
So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. Play action fake, looking to throw. Eludes the rush. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Here's the second down play. He hands it off from the gun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. And he'll drop back here on third down. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. He made good on his first try. This one is from 36 yards away. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And they add to the lead. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. And he's got it. And an explosive gain moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 42. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And the junior able to get home with the sack. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Caught over the middle. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
Man, that one hurts. this, especially as you're trying to close the gap just before halftime.
Here comes the Kennesaw State offense back out on the field. Had to reluctantly settle for a field goal last time out. Really want to find the end zone here. Caught quickly. And it's out of bounds after a decent gain. The completion makes it second down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Caught near the sticks. It's Jamadia. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 37. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, drops back. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out his scoring threat. That set the offense up at the 31.
Well, how about the defense here? Sitting back in cover two, taking away anything deep downfield. It puts pressure on the underneath coverage. The linebackers have to have some awareness. This linebacker did a nice job of being able to step up and make that interception.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Offense getting set. It's second down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. That ball snagged for a completion. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. On first and 10, looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. And the Hawkeyes will come to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. And the ball is knocked loose. Who's got it? Looks like the offense able to recover it there. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Drops back, needing a third down completion here.
And it's 3 sacks in 3 plays. This head coach has got to love this defense's ability to get after the quarterback.
The Hawkeyes will have to kick this away. Back out to punt for the 4th time today. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Just about 20 seconds remaining here in the half as a lineup on first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the grab. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. There's a first and 10 play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's long. That big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to about the 36. Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. Looking to throw it on first down. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. And he'll be brought down as time runs out here in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. These games, they never disappoint, regardless the score. And this one was filled with excitement and big plays throughout that first half. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. That's it for us from our EA Sports Studios in Orlando. Let's head back to Chris and Kirk for the exciting conclusion of this one, where we'll find out who is moving on in the CFP.
Off the play fake on first down. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
I'll say this. This defense went in at halftime, made some adjustments, and they look like a different group here in these first few plays.
They're behind the sticks on 2nd and long here from the 12. Offense looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right here to the sideline. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. They're going to run the option. Pitch to the back. Heads out of bounds. It's a short gain on the play. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. They're trying to run it with the option. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running back grabs it on a screen. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Now it's 2nd down here. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And the quarterback keeps it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. 7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Trying to extend the play. He's going to pull it down and run. Breaks loose at the 45. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
It's an option look. Pitches to the back. They make the tackle, but enough for a first down. Textbook execution on the option. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. He'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. They don't pick up the blitzers. It's a sack.
Now the offense tried to play action there, but how about the big man in the middle? This defensive tackle showing you he's athletic as well. Gets to the quarterback, comes up with a big sack.
The 11th play of this marathon drive, and it's 3rd and long now. They call the draw play here. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Iowa offense is back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. And the Hawkeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Throws to the tight end. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And he takes it around the 20. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Makes a quick grab. And they get him down after the completion. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a 3rd down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. And the back gets the football. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll try the option play here. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. Well, here we go again. The field goal team is active. This kicker's already got 3 makes in this game. Knocks that one right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, so the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out. So looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Stop right there at the line. No gain. Getting set. Here's second down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the big tight end. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Receiver makes the catch. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40. The Hawkeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Receivers are bunched together. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here in their own 43. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Catch made on the left side. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the 3rd quarter. Kennesaw State is in front right now, Kirk. We played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. He's running out of time here. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Man, how impressive have these guys been in this football game. I really expected to see a very different outcome with the hype of this quarterback and the way he's played most of this year. But this defense has held him under 200 yards passing. They've got a nice lead, and they are not sitting back and resting on their laurels. They're applying more pressure, and they come up with a sack here.
3rd and very long. Can they make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions this drive? And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. 4th down, he's throwing for it. Fires it to the wideout. Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Here comes the Owls offense back out there. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. There's the handoff. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll keep it on the ground with the counter play. He's found some room at the 45. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The offense really clicking here. They'll run it here. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. So now it's 3rd and short on the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner being brought down. And the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And looking to throw now on first down. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. And that's a solid return after the interception.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And the offense convert that pick into points. They're set up 1st and goal. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
Try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Iowa offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. He makes the grab. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Iowa.
Not this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And it's good. Now they get set to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Kennesaw State's offense out there now. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. Here's the handoff. They'll try it off the right tackle. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 17. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. That gain moves the ball out near the 25. The defense setting up to go against this heavy formation. Hands off to the fullback. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. And the returner will be brought down. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. Here's the 2nd down play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Makes a quick catch. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a first down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the football. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. 2nd down after that previous play. There's the snap, looking to throw the ball. Quick completion to the tight end. A huge hit by the linebacker, a collision of big bodies there. That completion sets up an important 3rd down play. Back to throw again. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and very long. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. And the protection breaks down yet again. Another sack.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
After consecutive losses, they need a miracle here on 3rd and a mile. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Catch made on the out route.
Of course, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game.
It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. Bulldozing his way through those tackles. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Here comes the Kennesaw State offense back out on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. QB decides to keep it here. Finds room at the 30. Tackle, but first down. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. 2nd down after that run in the previous play. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.